The Global Energy War. Brought to you by MCF Energy.
All right, let's have a discussion about energy. And we don't often talk about that because we don't really consider it, do we? We consider all the other issues that come to the forefront, taxes and spending and border and pro-life, and we consider all these things, but we really don't take a minute often enough and step back and realize how much energy powers everything in our lives, how much oil and gas is the reason you have everything you have. Think about it. Look around your room right now. Every single thing, everything needed energy, needed oil and gas at some point in the process before it got to you. The entire planet, it's really fascinating if you look back and read history books on it. If you look at the standard of living of the entire planet for all of human history, and then look at how it just went skyrocketing the second oil and gas was discovered and they figured out how to incorporate it. The world runs on oil and gas. It runs on oil and gas. Without it, we will see more catastrophic loss of life and disaster than we can possibly imagine, which is weird because the elites of the world have declared war on it. That's a problem. Our own president is a major problem. He's weak, he's pathetic, and what's going on right now with Russia in Ukraine is already affecting us all, and it has a chance to really affect us all in a horrible way if this turns into something nuclear, some kind of world war. Energy, the lack of it, is going to cause wars, already is causing wars. And let's remember exactly why Vladimir Putin felt so emboldened to run through the border and start invading Ukraine. The President of the United States of America got up there and practically invited him to.
So I think what you're going to see is that Russia will be held accountable if it invades. And it depends on what it does. It's one thing if it's a minor incursion and then we end up having a fight about what to do and not do, et cetera.
Let's keep that in mind too, that the president very clearly had a private, classified meeting with his cabinet, with his national security advisors, where they discussed what the responses would be if it's a minor incursion, a major incursion. And because the president is so lacking in a brain anymore, he just went out there and told the entire planet, including Russia, well, it's one thing if it's just a minor incursion. And immediately we were being crushed with high gas prices. You remember that? This was the result of Joe Biden's domestic policies and Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine. And the president is so pathetic that he decided to blame it all on Vladimir Putin and not on himself. Remember the Putin price hike?
Putin's invasion of Ukraine has driven up gas prices and food prices all over the world.
I'm going to do everything I can to minimize Putin's price hike here at home.
Democrats didn't cause this problem. Vladimir Putin did.
But some companies have been pretty blunt. They don't want to increase supply because Putin's price hike means higher profits.
70% of the increase in prices in March came from Putin's price hike in gasoline.
The increase in inflation was a consequence of Putin's price hike.
Putin's price hike. So as Americans were being crushed with gas prices, the Biden administration went ahead and found a way to campaign on it. You like what you just saw? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. The First TV has a YouTube channel. It's outstanding. Go hit that subscribe button now.